Hello, this is Everest at Everest DIY. Thank you for joining me and welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about my new chair, which I'm really excited and pleased with. I think it's great. A few months ago, I talked about this project. I've been thinking about it and stewing on it, and I was also lazy, thinking about stuff, having existential crises and things. So the chair is a found chair. I found it in the rain. It struck me as just a really simple, clean looking chair, and because it was so simple and clean looking, a lot could be done with it. Immediately I thought about painting something on the seat, and then soon after it came to me that it'd be funny to paint the devil licking my balls on the seat, and it'd be a good place for me to do paperwork and kind of stuff like that, administrative stuff, and it would be my new office chair. Couple weeks after I found it, I was at a bar, and this dirty old man was trying to pick me up. He was fantastic. I loved him. He was 82 or something like that. Had just walked out of his home care in New Jersey, came to Queens to get into trouble. And he was great. He was telling me stories about being a teenage prostitute in the 40s, about the war, about having sex with the Hell's Angels, about the mafia. It was just crazy. And even if it wasn't true, it was so good. It was so entertaining. And he kept on saying, "I want you to sit on my face." So this is kind of a tribute to him and his spirit. And it looks a bit like him. He had these big, crazy white eyebrows and this insane mustache. And I modeled it after him. The technique of making this chair was not that difficult, although it was a little kind of tricky for me. I had a lot of stumbling blocks. I've never done anything like this before, so I didn't really know what I was doing. It took a while to get things going in a certain way. I filmed it, but I don't really like the footage. So the first thing I did was I removed the seat cover, knowing I was going to paint on it. Then I sanded the entire thing down. Real cherry, got rid of all the old varnish, all the old dirt. I washed it. I made sure that there was nothing on there. Because I was going to put some kind of stain. I was going to make my own stain. I wanted to refinish it and restain it, but in my own way. And I used this. I used this fantastic alcohol-based ink from Jacquard. It worked wonderful. I think the look of it's really beautiful because it's an ink and not a stain, an oil stain, not a wood stain. It has a kind of smoky luminosity to it that I like. It reminds me, perhaps it would have been in a tavern that would be owned by a coven of witches or something like that. I mean, seems kind of cool. And you see right there how it is. So, it's got this beautiful quality to it. And I think it works really well. I also tested it out, the same product in different colors on the woods. And I was thinking about doing it all that way, just wood stains. But I decided that he needed to be really like bold and crisp and fun and graphic and kind of a little cartoon-like. The way I went about painting him was really backwards. I should have done it 1,000 different ways. But essentially I did this. First, I taped the seat cover off. I taped the seat cover with masking tape. I covered the entire thing. Like so, with masking tape. With the idea that I would use it as a stencil. I should have just made a stencil. And then I transferred a drawing that I made of this guy onto the seat cover. I then cut it out with an X-Acto knife, which of course I didn't have, and I had to like ask my friends to borrow one. Just ended up walking a few miles to this art supply store. Of course, why would I have an X-Acto knife? It's just the most basic thing. So I then cut out the devil. All the shapes. This is the original color of the wood right here. So I left the masking tape here, I left the masking tape there, I left the eyebrows and the mustache also covered in masking tape. I then painted, I took this part out, the red part, I removed that. And then this is covered. And then I painted it. And then I spray painted it. This is spray paint here, and then the eyes. Here, and then the eyes. I let it dry. I painted that in the eyes, and then I painted that part. And that's how it turned out. And I think it looks great. So, yeah, so here's I'm a mean chair. Sit on my face. So that's the chair project. Thank you for joining, and have a great day from us. Thank you.